नमस्ते भाइयों और बहनों, चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का कंटिन्यू एपिसोड। जो पहले हमने स्ट्रिंग्स देखा था, आज हम उसको कंटिन्यू करेंगे। सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड विद द स्ट्रिंग्स। यस, एंड वी विल जंप इनटू द स्क्रीन। ओके, perfect. So now the next question for us: create a new string made up of first, middle, and last character and each input string. Given the two strings s1 and s2, return a new string s1 and s2 such that first and the middle and the last characters. So first character, last character, and okay, what it says, the middle character. So middle character is this, middle character is this. Given two strings s1 and s2, write a program to make a new string made up of s1, s2, first, middle, and the last characters. So first, middle, and the last character. So the first character here is J. Okay, then we have here JAR. So middle character is R and P, and the last characters is A and N. Okay, so this is simple. We have already done a lot of stuff like this. Let's do that once again. Okay, let's do that once again. Okay, a call is coming. Let's ignore that. Let's do that. S1, S2, we have it. We will take the first character of it. The first character is 0 of S1, S2, first character is 0. So we would write here just simple first. Okay, so continuing it, the first value of S1, first value of S2, in the same way we can get the middle value of it, and in the same way we can get the last value of it. So mid value of S1, what is the mid value of S1? That is S1 length of S1, length of S1, that is divided by 2. Okay, whatever the value it would come out, we would put that into the bracket. Okay, now same thing we are going to do for S2 also, and this would be S2, this would be S2, this would be S2. That's it. And the last value also we can get in the same way. This is last of S1, and yes, last of S1 would be -1, and last of S2 would be S2 of -1. So we got all the values. Now we just need to concatenate it. So first one like this, just first, all the first values we need to concatenate. Okay, plus the middle value, plus the last value, plus the last value. That's it. We got this. We just need to find the pattern and the task is done. Ajarpan, whatever it is. Perfect. Coming to the next, arrange the string characters such that the lowercase letter should come first. Given a string containing a combination of lower and upper characters, write a program to arrange the characters of a string so that all the lowercase letters come first. So that is also very interesting. Let's do that to sort all the lowercase characters. Okay, now to do that, we will take any string. Let's say S equals to, we have lower, then in middle we have some upper elements, in starting we have, let's say, some upper elements, and we want all the lower elements to be sorted in the starting of the letters. Okay, so first of all we need to check for this, where are the lower letters, and then we need to append that one by one. Okay, then we need to append it one by one. So let's create a new list, simple as that, and let's keep it L1 equals to this. Now we will run a for loop for I in S. Okay, so it would take one by one element from S, like it would take P. So we would check if I dot is lower. Okay, now we will check here the function is lower. So this would tell us whether a character is lower or not. We will get individual character in I, and we will check if that is lower. If it is lower, okay, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to append L1 dot append L1. Sorry, L1 dot append I. So we have appended a lower characters in this. Same way, let's do upper characters also. U1 equals to upper characters. And if it is not lower, what we are going to do is we are going to just else, and we are doing L2 dot append, not L2, U1 dot append, that is I. Okay, simple as that. We got all the upper and lower characters separated. We can check that whether we are correct or not. L1 comma U1. Okay, we will see that all the lower characters got here and all the upper characters got here, and also that in a sequence order. Now we just need to concatenate it. Sirf jodna hai. Okay, so yes, we can do that using a join function. So this dot join and inside that when you pass L1, you would see that they are joined. So this is how this join function works. You just need to mention the list you want to join. It is used to convert a list to string. Okay, very important interview question. And same way we can do this for this list also. So now after doing this part, this was just to show you, plus we are going to do the same thing, but instead of this join of u1 we will do here. So lower pop, whatever it is, we got that. Okay, very good. Now the next question, count all the characters, letters, digits, special symbols from a given string. So this is your string. We need to count what are the digits, characters, and symbols. This is also very cool and very interesting problem. It will help you in industry a lot. A lot means a lot. It would help you. So let's do in the same way for I in str1. Okay, we are going to check if I dot, now see there are different function, is digit is there. So this would check if there is a digit or not. Okay, so we can check this here. If it is a digit, we will keep that, we will count the digits here. Let's keep d comma characters comma symbols, all of them equals to 0. Let's take this only, characters, then we have digits. Okay, and then we have symbols. So right now we will keep a count of all of them as 0. Okay, now we are going to just, because if it is a digit, we are going to say digit plus equals to 1. Now understand what is this plus equals to. Many learners get confused in this. What is this plus equals to? Understand, plus is called as addition operator and equals to is called as assignment operator. Now how this works together? Okay, so if you want to do, let's say the marks are right now, let's say the marks are right now 10. Okay, and now you want to increase the marks. So you said that, let's say my increased marks are, let's say, for 2 marks. So what you do normally, you write it like this, marks equals to marks plus increased. You write it like this, that's it. Okay, so what it will happen, 10 plus 2, and your total marks would become now the new, that is 12. Okay, simply you do like this. But the same thing you can write it in this manner, that is marks plus equals to 2. So what it does, okay, now this line, this bigger line, and this line which you see here, both of them are perfectly same. So this marks would take your original marks, that is 10, and it would ask add plus 2 into it. And because there is an assignment operator, it would assign back to marks. So both of them are perfectly same. Quickly, I would show you what I did here. So if you have marks here equals to 10, okay, then you have, if you want to add something to it, so you would write here marks equals to 10 plus 2, like this you would do. And lastly, you would get marks as 12. Now, same thing, instead of writing this such a complex, you can write it marks equals to 10, and you can write here plus equals to 2. Okay, the plus equals to 2. So it would do addition, it would take original marks, it would add 2 to it, and it would reassign it. And see, the marks are exactly same. Pure 12 milenge. Yes. Now, coming exactly, we have done this, the digits part. Now we will check elif. Okay, if digits I dot is alpha. Okay, is alpha means alphabets. If there are characters, in that case, we are going to increase the characters plus equals to 1 in the same way. And else, if it is not a digit, not a character, then specifically it is a symbol. So we would write here symbol is plus equals to 1. That's it. And at the last, we are going to just print all these 3 values. So we should get here digits are 3, characters are 8, and symbols are 4. So 384 we should get as an answer. And it says type error, cannot unpack a non-iterable object, int object. Okay, so it says, okay, so we need to write here 0, 0, 0. Let's do like this. Perfect, we got the answer 384. So we separately kept this values into 0, 0, 0, all of them. Okay, and then we just run the loop. Okay, so even let's get started now. Create a mixed strings using the following rules. Given 2 strings s1 and s2, create a new string x3 made up of first characters of the first s1, then last characters of s2, and then second character of s1 and last character of s2, and so on. Leftover characters go at the end of the result. Okay, so it says that write a program, a new string that takes first character from s1 then last character of S2, then second character here, and the last character, second character of S1. Okay, let's write that what it wants. If you have S1 and S2 two strings, let's take that. What were the two strings for us? Okay, we have two strings here, and we want the first character of S1. So the output should be, okay. So in this way, you can also understand it. I'm also reading it first time. I'm trying to understand it. The first character of S1, that is A. Okay, then the last character of S2, that is N. Next, second character of S1, that is M, and second last character of S2. Okay. So this is Annamma, Ammannamma, Annamma. Any leftover characters go at the end of the result. Okay, so it's basically doing like this. You have America here, and you have Japan here. So we need to write a loop such that it takes one value here, then one value from here. So you got an, then you get am here. So this is n, then you get m here, and then you get a here, then you get e here, then you get p here, then you get r, then you get j. A is done, no, p is done, a. So a gets here, then I, then j, and then the leftover characters are ca. So it would go at the end of the result, that is c. So Annamma Pere of Jipisica, something like that we want. Annamma EPRAIJCA. So let's see that how to do it. Okay, so this output we want, we have understood the program first. Let's clear this and let's get started for it. So we will write here now for I in range of, let's go in the range of the lower one. So let's find the minimum here. Minimum of length of S1, comma, length of S2. So I'm trying that. I would explain you. So we got the M, that is the minimum value. So for I in range of M, okay, what we are going to do is we will take the first character from S1. So S1, first character, that is I. Okay. So now see that, let's assume it. We need to find a pattern here. What is the pattern? You have S1, that is America. Okay. And you have Japan here. Now I said that I want S1 of I. So S1 of 0. So we will get here 0th character. But if you pay attention, this last character, how to find out that? So the length of Japan, what it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So length of Japan, that is length of S2, is equals to 5. Now we want this last character. How to get this last character? We cannot write -1, that would be fixed. Okay, we want to find in the way that if this is increases, this can also decrease. So this is 0 and we wanted 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 5 minus I plus 1. So see here, now the length of character is this 5, minus I value right now is 0. So 5 minus 0, 5. Okay, we want to subtract it. So 5, this should be -1. Okay, 5 minus 0 minus 1. So that would be 5 minus 1. That is 5 minus 1 is 4. So the fourth character we would get here n. So we got a and n together. Now let's see for m, because the I value would be increased now. So you would get here m. Getting this values for S1 is very simple. But now we need to check whether this function is working. So the formula was 5 minus I minus 1. So 5 minus 1 minus 1. So 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. So automatically you got here 3. So third value is A. Same it goes for E now. Same it would go for P. Same it would go for R. And because this length, it would only go to Japan. Okay. Now, after this, we need to check these two characters that are remaining. Okay. And that we will append it. So in this way, we will do it. Yes. So let's quickly do that. So S1 of I and S1 of I plus we need to append it. Let's create a new string, that is the output string. Output equals to empty right now, but we will just do here output plus equals to S1 of I plus S2 of I. We have what we have found out, length of S2 minus I minus 1. Let's see that if there is any error. There can be error, we will solve it. So we will get the output in this way. Let's run this, whether this is working fine or not. Let's print the output here. So we got Anarjappalala. Let's see, this seems right or wrong. Let's try to find out. So we got ANMAE, then PRAIJ. Okay, very good, very good. So perfectly we got this. Now the only part is the CA. So our logic is working very fine. Yes, for it. Now we just need to see the CA part of it. How to do that? That is also pretty simple. What we can do is the remaining of it. Okay. So what is the I value right now? I value would be the range of this. Very good. So we can take the remaining here. Remaining equals to S1 starting from I going till the end. Okay, now see what would be the I value after this iteration. Think for it. Think for it. All is all about thinking. I value at this stage, because it has run this Japan. So I value would be starting from 0 for J, then I, then A, P, A, N. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now the I value would be 4. Now I'm saying that the remaining parts start from the fourth position. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is already done. We will start from the fifth position, that is I plus 1. We will write here I plus 1 and go till the last. Simple as that. And this remaining, we will just concatenate here. That's it. And we got the answer. Very cool. If you like the approach, just comment it. If you have any other approach, comment that also. Let's play in the comments. Next question. String characters balance test. Write a program to check if two strings are balanced. For example, S1 and S2 are balanced if all the characters in S1 are present in S2. The character position does not matter. All the characters of S1 should be present in S2. Then S1 and S2 are set to be balanced. Write a program to check if two strings are balanced, if all the characters of S1 are present in S2. Okay, let's try this quickly. Let's take the two same strings, okay, this time also, and see that whether they are balanced or not. So we will take same America and Japan here, and let's see that S1 is there in S2 or not. Okay, so first of all, make sure that convert in all the string problems, convert everything into lowercase. So S1 equals to S1 dot lower. So it would convert everything into lower. Same thing, S2 dot S2 equals to S2 dot lower, and everything would be converted into lowercase. Okay, simple as that. Now, what we will do the next step is we are going to check if for I in S1, okay, we are going to check one by one the characters whether they are present in S2. So if I in S2, okay, we don't need to do anything, just a pass. Else we will just break the loop. Else if it is not there in S2, there is no sense of checking other characters. We will break that and we will just print it here that S1 and S2 are not balanced. Okay, balanced nahi hai bhai, kyunki because all characters are not present. And if that is the case, you know that for loop I have already explained you. If there is no break, in that case we will print S1 and S2 are balanced. Okay, BALANCED. Okay, now let's try to run this, and we know that S1 and S2 are not balanced because M is not present here. But let's try to take another where we take just JAP. Now this JAP is perfectly present. So we will see that S1 and S2 are balanced. This is very clear, very easy. Pass, just do nothing. If you want that, okay, if this person is correct, let's understand it from a security check. You know that whenever you go to a mall, if you go to any function, there is a security gate here. Okay, a security person is standing here. He would allow in the line, he would check each one of it. Okay, he would check each one of them. Let's say here, from here is the entry. One person is standing here. Now, if this person does not have anything, if the beep alarm is there, if the alarm is not ringing, so this person would normally go. This is called as pass. We allow that person to pass the gate. But if that is not the case, so basically pass what it does, it just normally allow anyone to go. It would not do anything. Just relax. It's pass. Like for example, we are playing Antakshari. I don't know any game, any song. I would say pass. So another word person would sing for me. Same thing happens here. The J, if it is present here, okay, in that case, I would say pass. I don't need to do anything. That's cool. Go to the next step. Perfect. Coming to the next part, find all the occurrence of a substring in a given string by ignoring the case. Write a program to find all the occurrence of USA in a given string, ignoring the case. Welcome to USA. USA, awesome, isn't it? So we need to find the, okay, that is very simple. We have already done that. You need to combine now this lower and the first question which I explained you in the previous video. Try to solve it. It's really very simple. If you find it difficult, comment in the comment section. Write a program to convert a string to title case using the title. This is very simple. What is title case? So for example, I have written here Namaste. And you see that the capital and small letters are not perfect here. So I can use here title and I can convert that into very proper title. Title means that the first character is capital, rest all characters are small. Simple as that. Create a sum and the average of a digits given in a string, given a string s1. Write a program to return the sum and of average of a digits present in the string, ignoring all other characters. Very good. This is really pretty, very awesome question. If you have s1, you have, let's say, some digits here, some digits, let's say digits, and then we have, okay, let's do like this: marks 23 English, okay, then we have marks 28 Marathi, and then we have marks 90 Hindi. Some subjects are there and some marks are there. Now we want the total from it. We have already seen that we can use here for I in s1 dot split. Okay, so what it will do, it will split your string. Split, imagine that I have explained everything in my Python playlist. Do watch it if you find any question here difficult. Everything is covered, trust me. Okay. So now split function is like a knife. It would come out, it would split the words based on spaces. So the moment it is splitted, you have marks, then you have this, then you have this, then you have this. Now on each of the I, we will check whether it is a digit. If it is a digit, in that case, we will just do the sum, and at the end we will do the average also. It's very pretty straightforward now. S1 dot split, and we will just check here if I dot is digit. Okay, I dot is digit, and in that case, if it is a digit, what I'm going to do is sum plus equals to I. So we will get sum of 3. Okay, so someone is equals to right now 0, someone plus I. We will print here after all these things, print sum1. And if we want average, okay, we would just take here print sum1 divided by 3. Simple as that. But now see, you cannot do sum here because these are in the string format. If I do this, you would get an error here, unsupported operands. Okay, because it is int and string. So you need to convert this into integers, so you can easily do that using integers. So you would get sum, and that is done. So now Akash, how did you calculated this 3? Okay, now we need to do this also. Automate this is not a right way. You know that there are 3 because you have written it 3. So to do that, we cannot do it in this function. We need to have a list here. Okay, in this list, and we will remove this sum also, and in this list we are going to just append it, l1 dot append, and we will write inside this int1, that is int of I. So we will get l1 here. Now we will just apply a sum function on l1. Okay, we will use the same function below. Okay, and we will use the same function here, that is length of sum of length of l1. That's it. So now same answer you would get, exactly same answer. So 23 plus 28 plus 90. Okay, and this divided, this complete part divided by 3. So the answer should be 47.0. Exactly, it is that case. Perfect. So now the next question here, reverse a given string. Now this is very straightforward. You can reverse a string. This is a very Pythonic way, -1, and it would be reversed. So whatever your string would be, it would be immediately reversed. I have explained you a lot, all of this, how to be done in this, all the interview questions. Okay, just go back to my playlist. If you don't understand it, you would understand each and everything. Even if you know Python, but you don't know how to do this, I would suggest you that go to my playlist and watch all the videos. They are just 30 minutes, 10 videos. You can cover that easily, but you would understand each and everything. You will never forget after that. Find the last position of given substring. Write a program to find the last position of substring ima in a given string. String is Milind is a data scientist who knows Python. Milan's work at Google. Last occurrence of ima is at 43 index. So ima is not there. Ima is not there. Ima. So let me check the question if I have written it properly or not. Okay, so I think there is some question error in the exercise. Let's ignore that question. Yeah, there is some error because ima is not present here at all. Remove empty strings from a list of strings. Okay, this is also very simple. If you have a list of strings like this empty string, then you have some string, then you have another substrings, then you again have empty strings. How to remove it? Just you can write here for I in this. Okay, you can use list comprehensions, and you can use here just simple if. So for I in this, now you can write here if I is not equals to empty strings, in that case I want I to be returned like this. Okay, let's run this and see that whether it is right or wrong. Okay, it is unexpected error. What it says that expected else after if, expected else after else. So let's write here else, and we will do nothing in that. We will just write pass. Okay, invalid syntax it says. Else if I is not equals to, I think the else part is, I don't remember exactly the list comprehension syntax. I'll use it very less. Okay, expected else after this. If I write here pass, and if I make it equals, and if I write here else, I invalid syntax. Okay, how to write if and else with for loop? I just forgot the syntax. So it's all about syntax. You just need to remember the syntax. So yes, it's for here. Then after for it is if and else. Okay. So this complete stuff was clearly correct, but we just need to make a small change in that. Okay, and this part goes into this one. Okay, and our task is done. Yeah, so we were able to find out that. So basically this syntax you need to see. If you are using list comprehensions, you can easily do that, but in day-to-day life, list comprehensions, I do not use it. Okay, so I'm not cutting, not editing this video. Just yes, I forgot the syntax, so I just checked it quickly. So after for, there should be if and else. Okay, the else is not important, so I'm just taking here for I in range of this. Then if I is not equals to empty string, then only return I. Simple as that. Okay. Coming to the next part, remove special symbols from punctuations from a string. Now, this is also a very cool question. Remove punctuations from string. So let's solve this. So we can use here string function, import string, and from that we can use here string dot punctuations. Okay, so you see all the punctuations you will get at the one place. Now, let's imagine that this is only our string. Okay, let's write it as str1, and let's try to remove the punctuations from it. So how we are going to do that? So for I in str1, if I in string dot punctuations, okay, in that case just do nothing. Else output dot output plus equals to I. Simple as that. So I would just write here output equals to an empty string right now. And okay, but this would, let's try to run this, it would solve our problem. Yes, so you can see that the punctuations are removed. Nothing you require, you just require here the simple stuff that if it is a punctuation, then just remove it. Okay, now see, you have some extra spaces here. This is a very good interview question, how to remove these extra spaces. There are two spaces here. How to do that? Let's see this. So for that, you have a split function. So if I do here output dot split on spaces, you would get there is no space here. See, all the space are removed. When you split on space, okay, it would remove all the extra spaces already. You can see that there were two spaces here that is removed because it basically cuts on the space. So how it would cut? It would make a cut here, one cut here, one cut here, one cut here. Okay, so this part there is no stuff. So this would not be added, and you get symbols here and you get punctuations here. So even if you have 15 spaces here, trust me guys, this is really very cool. So in the output, let's say there are 15 more spaces like this, but you want to make it proper. I run this, see how many spaces are there. All the spaces would be automatically removed when you use split. So the moment you got split, now you can again join it using the join function space dot join, and you would write here output dot split in the same way, and you would get your without punctuations and without spaces very properly. So two interview questions we solved in this. Removal of all characters from a string except integers. So you should get here 2510. This is again really cool. So we will take this string one here. So for I in str1, okay, very simple. If I dot is digit, okay, in that case, okay, just do output plus equals to I. That's it. And we need to make here output equals to empty string. And let's print the output. And we got exactly 2510. Find the words, both alphabets and numbers. Write a program to find words with both alphabets and numbers. So this is my string. Now I want only alphabets and numerics, what both are there. So like this aka12 I want as output and not any other thing other than that. It says alphabets plus numbers. So how to do it? Again, we will use the same for I in str1 dot split. We will split on the spaces here and we will check if I dot is alphanumeric. Now what this alphanumeric does, pay attention, it would print all the values, okay, that has either alphabets or numeric. So for example, if your string has something like special symbols like this, okay, then that would not be printed. See, so only alphabets and numerics that would be printed. But I don't want this also, this 3 also. So I would write here and condition, and I is not I, and I is alpha. Okay, I is alpha and I is digit. So these two conditions also I would check once with that. So if it is only alphabet or only digit, okay, in that case I don't want to print I. So after checking these two conditions, I would check this condition below, that if I is alpha and I, or okay, or I is digit, in that case I don't want to do anything. In that case, just pass it. Else I want you to print I for me. Else I want that you print I for me. And yes, it would work perfectly fine. And you would get here a 12. Okay, so this is how you solve it. So replace each special symbol with hash. Okay, so wherever there are special symbols, we need to replace it with hash. So this is already, we have done it a lot of times. So instead of removing it, so how we were removing the special characters here using this, we can use a simple replace operation there. Okay, try that everyone. This is your homework. If you find it difficult, put that in the comment. I would solve it. Extract the email service provider name. Now this is really very cool. Extract all the email service provider name. So I would take one string from the question so that it stays as it is. So what was the, yeah. So we have a list here. So for example, we have here L equals to list, and we have a list of service provider. Let's say something ASD at the rate of dancingmonkey.com. Okay, then we have here let's say one more provider, which is RTR at the rate flyingelephant.com. Okay, then we have another one as barking cheetah. So gt dot at the rate of barking cheetah at the rate.com. Okay, so now we want to find out, understand what do you mean by email service provider. We need to find out all these cool names, that dancingmonkey.com, flyingelephant.com, barkingcheetah.com. We need to find all that stuff. So how to do it? Okay, we will just do a simple thing here, that we will run a for loop for I in L, and we will just check here. We will split on at the rate and our task is done. So we will just write here print I dot split on at the rate. Okay, now this from at the rate, we will get all these things, and we will take the last value of it, that is -1, and we are going to print it. And see how easily with one line of code you can do such an amazing task. Such means such an amazing task. And yes, that is really cool. Dancingmonkey.com, flyingeagle.com, barkingcheetah.com. Now, if you don't want this .com also, on top of it, you can write dot replace, and you can write here .com ko replace kar de bhai. .com should be replaced by double quotes. That's it. So this becomes very easy when you understand the logic, and my complete series focused on explaining you the logic. Extract all the email IDs from the given string. Now you want all the email IDs from the given string. Okay, so you need to take out that. So let's imagine that we have a string. Let's imagine that, let's take one of the ID from it, that GT at the rate this one. So let's say you have a big LinkedIn post. Okay, str and str1, and you have a big LinkedIn post. I'm writing a very big, very yes. Okay, I made a mistake. Let's take it triple quotes, and let's write in the multiple lines here the complete stuff, so that you can understand it very properly. Okay, so I am writing a very big mail. Okay, you can see my typing speed. Okay, so I have written here a very big mail. Now in this mail, somewhere there is this .com. Okay, some email ID, and another email ID also is there, which is this ASD at the rate dancingmonkey.com. Now I want that from this middle, anywhere it can be in the big mail, I want to find all the email address. Simple as that. How to do it? str1. Okay, I would just simply do here str1 dot split. How easily you can do that thing for it. And I would just say that you need to split on spaces only. So for I in this, and in your I, if at the rate is present inside I, in that case, you need to print I. That's it. And see, all the email IDs will be printed. This is a very cool step of doing or filtering or cleaning your data. So that's it from my side for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying till the last. We will meet in the next video with the next topic, and that is data structures. You would really enjoy this, the next part, that is data structures. So stay connected and subscribe, guys. If you're really liking it, then subscribe it. Else, don't subscribe it. Thank you.